Hey there, friends and enemies, JoPaWrites here once again, and today I have a brand new video. This one reacting to the official teaser for Call of Duty Vanguard, talking about my thoughts with Call of Duty this year and why I think, even though it's never going to be in trouble, it's too big of a franchise to really fail. At this point, I do have my concerns about Call of Duty in general and some of the competition that we're seeing pop up. So I'm going to jump into the teaser, but if you like this video, hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We're really pushing that, and we're almost there, so I thank you very much for helping me get there. Also, let me know in the comments down below, are you excited about this year's Call of Duty? Is it a wait and see before we have more information, or are you just going to skip it in general? So let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff, and I'm going to jump into this now. All right. As suspected, we're going back to World War time frame. Little face there. Interesting. It doesn't look as dreary or bland as we've seen so far past World War entries be, but I want it to be vibrant and bright. That's another face. We'll see. It's two. I like the face puzzles a lot. That's three. That's interesting. And that's four. Okay.
Whatever we do it together.
Interesting. Yeah, 4 players there. That's as expected. Call of Duty Vanguard. We knew the name, but now it's official. Worldwide reveal August 19th. In Warzone, by the way. So very interesting. Let me share some of my thoughts on this game because as I'm kind of excited, but I have some questions, right? I did buy Black Ops Cold War. I play a ton of Warzone. I've been playing COD fairly frequently, if not every single year. I've bought the last couple of them. My concerns are this, right? Well, let's get into the good stuff that from what we've heard so far. And obviously this is all subject to change based off of what we see going forward. The good news, right? Going to be tied to Warzone. That's always good for the game. It's supposedly going to have a 4-player co-op campaign, which I think would be a great addition. We haven't seen a campaign really have any kind of multiplayer, any co-op in it before with Call of Duty. So I feel like that's excellent, and it allowed people to play together. But the campaigns are already pretty short, so having it be co-op, it might be really short, depending on how much effort they actually put into it. So we'll see how that works, if you're going to be able to carry over your gameplay when you're jumping in with friends. Are you going to be able to just dive in to the different chapters with each other, all that kind of good stuff. Possible W, right? Then we've got some of the game modes they've talked about, from like a buy weapon CSGO Valorant type, although probably not as sweaty as those. But that's interesting. It's a nice addition to the game. We'll have to wait and see how effective that is. Obviously, you'll have people who play Warzone who will want the game because it's the best way to level up their guns. The integration with Warzone is going to be like Black Ops Cold War, where you have the weapons added into the mix on top of Modern Warfare and Black Ops Cold War. So I feel like that's interesting. The downsides, I'm not a huge fan of the World War era games anymore. I've kind of lost my love for those. I used to like Medal of Honor and those kind of games back in the day, but it's just not my thing anymore because I just feel like it's been done and there's nothing new, right? At least with the future games, like you look at a Battlefield 2042, you can innovate and think of, okay, what new weapons that we haven't seen before can we throw in there? What changes can we make to really make this a different level of game? And I worry that Call of Duty is not going to be there. The competition this year, I think, is going to be better, greater for Call of Duty than we've ever seen. Battlefield, I've talked about a lot on this channel. From Portal, which is the mode that I'm most excited about in all of gaming this fall, compared to the third mode that Battlefield hasn't fully announced yet. That's supposed to be Tarkov Light. I feel like they're innovating a lot more than Call of Duty is, right? Call of Duty is adding some nice little touches, some nice things. But, I mean, we'll get a new map for Warzone, but Warzone is so slow to update their things in comparison to every other BR that it's just not as exciting as it should be to get a new map. I feel like we should have had this new map 6-8 months ago, you know? And we got Rebirth. Rebirth is fun. It sounds like they're doing away with Verdansk entirely, which is a mistake. The best thing about Apex is you can rotate maps. So if you have a favorite, if you get sick of one of them, then it's out. And then there's no ranked for Warzone, which I think is still a mistake as well. We'll see. Is Vanguard going to have a rank system that I know a lot of people ask for? Is it going to have the type of modes that people are excited for? It sounds like the Zombies is going to be a continuation of Black Ops Cold War. So hopefully that continues and they get some support there. But with some of the games coming out this fall, if I were to choose one at this point, I am choosing Battlefield 2042 over Call of Duty. Even if it means if I play Warzone, I have to level up my guns elsewhere. Battlefield is just giving me more. Unless you're a diehard, must-have Call of Duty fan every year, I feel like Battlefield just has better options this year compared to other years, right? There's also going to be free games. X-Defiant is a game people are hit or miss on so far, but it's going to be free, so everyone can check it out. Splitgate is really popular right now. Apex is really popular right now. There's a lot of shooters. Halo's coming out. There's a lot of shooters that will be the competition for COD, and it's going to be jam-packed. And I do wonder if this is going to be the COD that changes things going forward and forces them to be innovative in a way they haven't had to be in quite some time. Because, like I said at the beginning, this is a brand, this is a game franchise that is just too big to fail. It's always going to do well because people will continue to buy COD. But eventually, if those numbers start to slip enough, we might actually see some positive changes. Some things like quicker anti-cheat, quicker updates when they're adding new modes, doing something innovative that we haven't seen before. Instead of Warzone, for example, is a game that I love, but it was just a BR that we've seen before, right? We saw Blackout, we've seen Apex, we've seen Fortnite. Portal is something new that we haven't got before. That's what Battlefield is bringing, and that's where I want to see more innovation and give us things that either fans aren't expected, isn't the same thing we've seen 100 times. Even if, like I said, if Battlefield has that Tarkov-like mode, there's not a lot of those out there right now. And if you do it, but it makes it a casual enough so a lot more players can get into it, compared to Tarkov, that's going to be a huge win, a survival game of that nature. So overall, those are my thoughts on Call of Duty Vanguard. We'll see when we get the full reveal, all of that kind of good stuff. I'm excited to see more because I hope they can really step up the game and deliver. But I really do think it's hard for them to innovate when they're on top of the mountain and they don't really have to. They produce games every single year and they don't give it time to breathe. And they just get complacent after a while when you have a franchise that's been going on for this long. Anyway, that's my thoughts on Call of Duty Vanguard and going into the fall, which shooter that I'm most excited about. Let me know in the comments down below which one, if you were to pick right now, which one would be your number one choice. Halo, Battlefield, COD, all that kind of good stuff. Anyway, my name is JoPaWrites. I hope you have a good one, and I'll catch you all Later.